Hey guys, this is Karan Binani from MobiScrub and we have the Nokia Lumia 1020 here for which we're going to review the camera. After all, that is going to be the number one reason for people to buy this phone. The Lumia 1020 features a 41 megapixel PureView lens with Xenon flash and LED flash along with optical image stabilization right out of the box. Lossless zoom, a BSI sensor, 6 lens optics and 3x high resolution optical zoom. Well, we all know that Nokia is really big on photography and that's one thing that really boasts about. So the 1020 comes with a host and a wealth of camera apps that you can use and leverage the 41 megapixel sensor. Its proprietary Nokia Pro Cam is what's new, and it now comes with 920 and the 925 as well. It is the default software. And you can always change that. So when you press the dedicated camera key, it'll always launch that particular app. So go into settings, go into applications, and then just scroll down to photos and camera, and you can just change the default camera from Nokia Pro Cam to something else. So this is the default Nokia Pro Cam user interface, and let's just take a picture and see the speed. As you can see, it takes a little while to take a picture, a slight review, and then comes back to the camera application. Now, if you want to play with the camera settings in Pro Cam, just sweep the camera icon right and the settings screen appears. Sweep one of the settings up and the preview will show you what the effect will be like. It's worth experimenting with these settings as you can get some really nice effects such as motion blur by choosing a slower shutter speed and so on. The tiny icon on the bottom right, which is the left and right arrows in opposite directions, you tap that and you actually get a couple of options or lenses that you can choose from, and these are all pre-installed in the Nokia Lumia 1020, and we'll come back to the smart cam later, which is quite interesting. So let's go back to the application and see what else we've got. So you can just simply slide your finger up and down to zoom, and the zoom is phenomenal. So as you can see, I've already zoomed in max and I take a picture. The camera snaps it pretty quickly, and let's just go inside the image that I've just taken, and let's zoom this in. And as you can see, this is phenomenally clear. I mean, it's just a great picture to be taken when you've actually maxed out your zoom. And you can again reframe it. You can make this as your another picture. So if I tap on reframing, which is right there, there you go, reframe. I can actually zoom in. And I can rotate the picture, and if I'm happy with this shot, I'll just save it as it is. And with that, what happens is I have a new picture, and it's still pretty great quality. It's still high resolution. So that's really the power of the Nokia Lumia 1020 41 megapixel camera. Lumia's camera lens has got a really wide view of the field. Basically, it can just see more from the left to the right as compared to the cameras in Galaxy S4 or the HTC One. Okay, now let me take you quickly through the Nokia Smart Cam, and it's actually pretty smart. So let's say you take a picture of a moving object, and I'm just gonna use my fingers because I don't really have anyone here with me. Alright, so now once it takes a series of pictures and it just gives you another series of options. Motion focus, which adds blur to suggest motion. Action shot, which it kind of adds a strobe effect. Removing moving objects, which allows you to get rid of unwanted objects. And change faces, where you can do what it says on the tin. So there are other lenses apps in the Windows Phone store that you can obviously just download. So guys, that's really it about the camera in the Nokia Lumia 1020. I have tried to keep it short and really just talked about the important things. You can check out the sample pictures by clicking the link in the description below, and make sure you check out the video sample as well. The camera is pretty great, but it's still a Windows Phone. Windows Phone OS is pretty amateur as compared to the Android and iOS environment, and it really comes down to the fact whether you really want a smartphone with a great camera or a great smartphone with a camera. Let me know in the comment section below what it's going to be. Thank you guys, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up.